check out the Patreon and gain access to all the source code. Hey, welcome to this new video. Today we'll go over how you can change a spell's cast time. So example is we cast pretty fast. We cast the Frostbolt here. So that's what we'll go over in the spell editor today. See you in the video. So the first thing you want to do is that you want to find the spell you want to change. Today I'll just go over the Frostbolt since it's much easier to just use as a showcase. So I will write Frostbolt, and if you can't find it or remember the name, you can also enter the ID of it if you remember that, and if you don't, then just scroll through the list until you find it. So Frostbolt, and I just want to change rank 1. If you want to change all the ranks, you'll need to go through each of the ranks. But let's take this, and you see cast time here. All you want to do is change this, and this is milliseconds, so that's 1.5 seconds. You want to change this to whatever time you want to change it to. So let's change it to 250 milliseconds, so 0.25 seconds. If my calculation is correct. Let's save it by Control S. You see it saved the ID here, or the spell. And then you want to say import export up here and click export. And click, for me, I export to DBC files because it's easier for me. If you use a patch, you can export it to an MPQ patch. And then you can just move it into the client folder, and of course move the DBC files into your server. But I will click this one and now rate. It takes a little while because it's a lot of things it needs to export. Okay, now I will open up my client folder. So this is my client I'll be using. Now I will go under here and I will write SpellEditor just to find it, and then I will open file location, and then I will again right click since it was a shortcut. So go to your, as you can see, the folder where your SpellEditor is installed, and then you go to the export folder, and now you have all the DBCs that was just changed. Now mark them all, Control C. Then you go into your client. So if you are using your, like I do, a patch folder instead, you'll just put them into the DBC files client here, as so. And that's all. And that's all for the client. And then you navigate to your build of your server. And then you just go into data, DBC, and you paste it in here too. And now you're patched both server and client. If you do use the MPQ files, then what you will need to do is just move that MPQ file into here. And that's all basically. Okay, now let's go ahead and start the server. I'll start the server on my other screen. And then I will start my client here. This will take a few seconds since I've had it started a few times already. Yeah, it's already up and going. And now you should see that. Sorry for the tent again. So now you should see that when I cast my learn 116. Oh, sorry. Learn 116 like this. Now I learned the Frostbolt. So now that I cast it, you see how fast it is to cast compared to the normal casting speed, which matches the Firebolt. And that was basically all for today's video. A short and easy one. I hope you like this new format of videos where it's just one thing we go over instead of 20 different things. Thank you for watching. See you in the next one.